Feminine and beautiful, 55-year-old Mavis Nomvula Tlatswayo is nevertheless a strong woman. As a widow and having only attended school up to grade 3, Mavis worked hard to ensure her children of a good education, and it's all come back to her tenfold.
Ngiyajabula kakhulu.
Farming to us is life. That's how we grew up. My mom taught us farming from a very, very, very young age. We grew up doing farming. In fact, it's the one that also assisted us to go to universities because they used to sell kettles, used to sell beans and maize in order to support us in varsities.
One of her sons, Vincent, studied animal production at TUT and is assisting his mom in growing the Nguni herd as well as on various other aspects of running the farm.
Even on some of these technical things that we explain to her, she actually consults the young men on other issues, which is very, very important.
As a child of the Hereford village, Vincent also extends this care beyond his own family.
Even within the community, we like to capacitate them. Like usually when we have some meetings, we do assist them, let's say in terms of understanding.
With Grain SA's guidance, the Tlatswayos have introduced new farming methods and are now harvesting around 8 tons per hectare.
Grain SA uyangisiza ngoba ungifundisa ukuthi ufuna ngilime kanjani. Nokuthi futhi siyeke lokuthi thina besilima ngogandaganda siphendula umhlabathi. Manje asisawuphendula umhlabathi sesiyavula amalayini. Ukuvula ilayini kubulala ledwala elingaphansi. Ukwazi ukuthi umsoco wakho wonke amanzi akho ahlala la nomanyolo wakho mawufakile uhlala khona.
When it comes to applying what she's learned, this Zulu mama is meticulous. Currently planting 2 hectares of maize, she's planning to expand and bring in dry beans as a rotation crop.
Ngifisa nje ukuzibona ngithuthuke kakhulu ngokulima. Lama hectare engiwalimile lawa ngwabona emancane kakhulu. Ngesifiso sami ngifisa nje ukuthi ngalima more wama hectare ngizokwazi ukuthi ngithuthukele phambili.
While going all out in her farming ventures, Mavis also finds time to fulfill her duties as a grandmother and upstanding member of the community. Ever giving, always smiling. Born and bred in the Bergville area, Simphiwe Gumbi worked on the mines in Velkom for 22 years before returning to his community in 2004. Soon after, he married Vuyelwa, and the Gumbis have since been farming here at Hoffenthal on land given to Simphiwe by the king. Yet, to make a good living off the land is not that easy without experience, and in 2014, they turned to Grain SA. With the assistance of mentor Gareth Alcock, the Gumbis are now producing 7 tons of maize from 1 hectare. They are also growing their cattle herd while branching into other lines of farming.
Umsebenzi wokulima ngijabulisa into eyi-1 ngiphilisa abantwana bami kahle nomuzi wami nami angishodi ngezinto eziningi indaba zokulima. Angiceli emntwini omunye imali ngithola kwala ekulimeni.
Mina ngiyathanda ukulima. Ngikhule ngingalimi. Khulele lokushini ngalimi kodwa since ngifika lana bengidineka makuthiwa ngiyohlakula bengidineka kodwa manje hayi yimi oqala sengithanda kahle ngiyathanda.
The Gumbi's path to growth included various training courses with resource conservation as a key focus.
Into futhi unothi lonza ukuthi nomhlabathi lona ungahambi namanzi.
These days, the Gumbis only keep a portion of the maize for household use and livestock feed, with the majority of the harvest being sold. They've also introduced beans and potatoes, while the fruit production is becoming a business on its own. Vuyelwa originally brought the seeds from Velkom, and as the trees produced seedlings, she continued to plant wherever she could find a spot. The fruit is bottled and sold in the area. This entrepreneurial lady is now even experimenting with grapes. But it is for her skills as a herbalist that she is most revered.
Inkomo mayingayazi mayigaqa ngamadolo ngiyakwazi ukuthi ngivuse. Bekunesifo besingenile la sigcwele ngoApril lana eBergville. Abantu beza kimi bafika bafuna umuthi ngabanikezela. I2 liter yakhona nje iyenza 200 i2 liter.
Although business-minded, the Gumbis also use their strength to help those less fortunate.
Thina sifise ngathi singaya phambili ngokwezolimo. Sibe ngabalimi abaphumeleleyo la eBergville. Nathi sifuna ukwenza njalo. Ukuthi nathi abanye abantu bangalambi sikhona abantu.
Farming, caring, loving it, and to think it took years of mining and township living before tapping into this potential. This is a happy place. This which Gasa Solomon Dlongolo calls home. From the brightly colored doors to the bright smiles of the family, there's a sense of joy all round.
Lapha emsebenzini emaplazini sisebenza kahle akukho toyitoyi nasisebenza nethina kuphela siyakwazi ukuqhubeka siye phambili. Maye lapha emsebenzini emadrobheni kuyamatoyitoya futhi le mali abayithola lapha emadrobheni ayikho incane kakhulu kabi. Lapha siphinde sibasize laba abasebenza emadrobheni noma kuphi emakhampanini.
Having been a farm worker for 38 years before venturing out on his own, this wise man has truly come into his being since joining Grain SA in 2009. He has subsequently introduced conservation-focused farming methods, which has brought about a turnaround in his yield.
Kakhulu ishintshe kakhulu kabi. Besihlupheka kakhulu kabi na ungafika ngale ikhona indawo lapha sitime khona ngendlela yethu yakudala vele kufile manje lapha Grain SA hambe phezulu kakhulu kabi. Besikade sithola kwesinye isikhathi ngehectare amasaka amahlanu, kwesinye isikhathi amasaka ayishumi nasitholile sithi cha sivunile, kepha manje siyakwazi ukuthola sibala ngamathana sabala amasaka manje.
Solomon is, ek dink hy seker die voorbeeld vir die gemeenskap. Hy is die leier van die studiegroep, die voorsitter en ongelooflik positief oor sy werk.
Although his soils do not have the same potential as that of other farmers in the area, Solomon now harvests over 4 tons per hectare.
Hy is hier op die skynste. Dis nie so klam soos wat die ander grond wat bietjie meer laer liggend is nie. So as dit droog is, raak sy lande, omdat dit nie sulke diep grond is nie, word dit vinniger droër. Maar ek dink hy doen goed hier op hierdie grond.
Increased harvests have enabled Solomon to also significantly increase his plantings. The maize is marketed via TWK, and the size of the yield allows him to store some as he waits for positive price movements. The Tlongolos also plant vegetables, while the livestock ensure a good business balance. With bulls obtained through a livestock program run by government, the number of cattle is steadily increasing along with his crop farming. But to this born leader, it's always about the bigger picture, about maximizing farmer collaboration in the community.
Siyahlangana impela ngoba siqale sahlangana ukuthenga ilo khanzana ibomb spray, manje sesihlanganele ukuthi sithenge lelo khanzana lehamster ukuthi sikwazi ukusebenza siqhubeke siye phambili.
At 68, Solomon is still on the up and up, gearing for the future. Because this is life. Here with his loving wife Yelena and the energy of his grandchildren is where he finds joy.